Hello, my earth signs. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is going to be a reading focused on some major challenges that you might be going through at this time in regard to your relationship. So these are the two focus messages that I've chosen from these two card decks. WTF is the problem and the Pendulum Answers deck. Both of these are by Fire Witch Tarot. So that's what we're going to be starting off this reading with. General reading, as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single earth sign. So please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I will include a list of all of the card decks that are used for this reading, guys. Okay, so let's dive right into it. So WTF is the problem, guys, when it comes to this connection. What's going on? Angels and spirit guides for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. All right, let's take a look. And this deck can definitely tell it like it is. All right, I'm guided to this one. Invading privacy. Perhaps it's coming through as a focus message here, guys, because somebody's invading your privacy. This could certainly be on social media, or if somebody knows where you live, however stalkish that might be. Maybe they come over without letting you know that they're coming over, but however way it's coming through, your privacy is being invaded at this time. Let's grab one more here. Someone has a horrible attitude. Okay? So not only are they invading your privacy, but they've got a very shitty attitude. All right, so that might be part of the problem here. All right, so if you resonate with that, it's coming through as a focus message here. So let's take a look at some pendulum answers. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So they've got a bad attitude and they're crossing those boundaries, invading your privacy at this time. So maybe it's coming through as a focus because you gotta put your foot down. All right, guided to this one here. Now it says be open. Let's grab one more. Not right now. All right, so we'll see how these messages play a part in this reading. This is what needed to come through at this time for your focus messages. So perhaps be open to new possibilities, new opportunities in love. And for some of you guys, maybe it's just not the right time for a connection to happen. And maybe divine timing might be at play here for some of you. Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper. This is the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon Oracles. Angels and spirit guides for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. What is up in love, guys? What's going on? All right, so we might have a few scenarios coming through here. Take whatever resonates with you. We have love and lace, innocence. So for some of you, especially those who have just gotten into a new connection, it could all be very innocent for now. Things are just getting started and you might just be getting into that stage where you're just getting to know each other. That's what I'm picking up from that love and lace. We also have realization. It's like that light bulb moment has happened for some of you when it comes to a particular connection. Part of this light bulb moment, part of that realization for some of you could be that you're done with their bad attitude, that they are invading your privacy and that they have no respect for you by way of honoring your wishes or whatever it is that you're telling them, and they're just not listening. You know, it's one of those things where you might say, you know what, it's getting late, I gotta go, and they don't get the memo. It's like, oh, well, it's 1 a.m. What are you doing? You know, just that's what I'm picking up off of that. They're just not respecting the boundaries that you have set, and that their attitude is just not good. you know, and you might even be saying this. It's like, look, I'm not wanting to talk right now. It's like, not right now. Yet they're invading your privacy and they have a really bad attitude. We have cactus heart coming through as well. So you might be very guarded right now when it comes to a particular person that you're focused on for this reading. With that guarded energy, there's something about the connection that maybe you're just unsure about, or again with a bad attitude that they might be displaying. Perhaps that's keeping you a little bit apprehensive and you've got your own hesitations as to taking things further. That's a potential for some of you guys, or they could have already hurt you. And so you're a little bit guarded to take them back into your life, possibly. Welcome them back in. You might be a little bit guarded when it comes to that. We also have anticipation. So what I'm feeling here, for those of you especially who resonate with the love and lace innocence card, that as time progresses, eventually things will progress further. Intimacy, the anticipation of that experience with this person, and certainly that's what they're focused on at this time. Even though things are new between the two of you, they're anticipating taking things further with you. Rendezvous, date night, getting together, just going out for a drink, having a good time, spending time with one another. Of course, there's not a whole lot of that going on right now, unfortunately, with everything going on around the world with this horrific pandemic, and I hope you guys are staying safe out there. Perhaps this is what you are planning to do once social distancing and the whole quarantine thing has been lifted. Perhaps some of you guys are chatting on the phone or texting and planning, anticipating where you guys can ultimately take this connection once you're able to interact and see each other face to face. Some of you are also dealing with this interference, could be third parties. That could be the person who's invading your privacy when it comes to your connection. Interesting. So let's add to this with some Mystic Moon oracles here. Angels and spirit guides for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. What else do we need to know for this general reading for my earth signs? What else? Vibrations. So you and your person, whoever it is that you're focused on for this reading, energetically, you guys are still picking up off of each other's energies, telepathic communication, which is understandable, again, considering there's not a whole lot of outside interaction going on with the pandemic, and there's a lot of people that just have to stay home. And so I really feel here that the person that you're focused on for this reading, there's not a whole lot of physical interaction going on or being able to see each other face to face. And there's a lot of communication possibly going on in the fifth dimension. We do have action that's coming through here, but it's followed by patience. You see that? So I feel here truly what I'm picking up, especially from your person, guys, is they want to communicate with you face to face. They want to be able to touch you, hug you, kiss you, make love to you. And they can't, not right now. So you got to have patience. They also have to be patient when it comes to that, having that rendezvous. They definitely have a lot of admiration here for you. I feel they're highly attracted to you. It's falling right below anticipation with that cherry. So not only are they sexually attracted to you, but I feel they just find that you're a beautiful person on the outside as well as the inside. We have Guide. I love this card because I pick up off of the energy of the sun with that particular illumination from that light. You're being guided towards the energy of that sun, which is happiness, which is a cause for celebration. And isn't it interesting how it's falling right below that toast, that champagne toast, that rendezvous? So perhaps in time, you'll be able to spend some quality time with your person and find that they make you happy. You guys just are content being together. Look at this next card. We've got Union, followed by Divine Feminine. So I really feel here, especially for those resonating with the Divine Feminine energy, you're highly focused on your person, and you really want to see this come to fruition, to be able to manifest this connection in the 3D. You know, it's nice to be able to dream about somebody, and it's nice to be able to telepathically communicate and have your energies and vibrations reaching each other, but there's nothing like physically being able to touch somebody and enjoy their company and have them with you and have those intimate moments. Love it. So let's add to this, guys, with some tarot. This is my palette deck by Sal Biadora of Eat, Read, Love. Angels and spirit guides for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. All right. What else do we need to know? Earth signs at this time. Please bring it forward. We do have the Five of Coins, which is Pentacles energy. So Pentacles is earth, which is your own vibe. The Five of Coins is a little bit difficult in energy because it's tied into our insecurities and our worries. And perhaps that's the vibration that you're sending to your person, that you're worried, that you're insecure. You could also be worried about your finances, which is understandable because a lot of people have either been laid off, or you've got limited hours at work, or you just don't have a job. Unemployment right now is really, it's very difficult for a lot of people. A lot of companies have closed down, even if it is temporary, and a lot of us are going through financial struggle. So I feel that is totally understandable why that's coming through. For those who are living paycheck to paycheck or just don't have enough money to be able to get out there and buy groceries. It's just very difficult for everybody. So it's understandable that you are feeling insecure. This could also be your person feeling insecure and that they've got a lot of worries. You know, because right now we're all worried about just staying healthy, staying inside, just making sure our loved ones, our friends are good. But I do love how we have the Ace of Wands right next to that. So even though the Five of Coins can be a little bit challenging, you have the beautiful energy of the Ace of Wands right next to that, which is fire. So for some of you, you might be focused on a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. The Ace of Wands is a beautiful card. Aces typically indicate new beginnings. The Ace of Wands is tapped into creation, what inspires you, what you desire. I feel truly that the person that you're thinking about for this reading, not only do you desire them, but there's something about this connection that truly inspires you to be better. They inspire you to be a better version of yourself. They make you happy. They uplift your spirits. And I feel that you have the same impact on them. We have the Eight of Coins right after that, which is more of your earth energy right there. The Eight of Pentacles is all about your passions. So it's very fitting that it's right next to the Ace of Wands. What is it that you desire? What is it that you're passionate about? Or who is it that you are passionate about? It's falling right below patience, okay? So it's going to take time to bring this connection to fruition and bring it together. But I do feel there's a really good chance that that can happen, especially with the Ace of Wands right next to it. Clearly the desire to bring this union, to be able to manifest that, especially from the feminine standpoint, it's coming through here. And then we've got the Three of Wands right after that. So we've got earth representation here as well as fire. The Three of Wands is all about looking ahead. It's growth, so that's a good thing. Your relationship has the capability of growing and developing into something more than perhaps what you've ever envisioned. That's where you're being guided. And I love seeing the Emperor coming through here because this is divine masculine energy right here. And if you happen to be feminine tuning in, this could certainly be the father of your children. The Emperor is a father figure, very masculine in energy. This is somebody who could be an entrepreneur. They could be the boss at their job. They tend to be a leader, and they also tend to think very logically. They're a very strong individual. They tend to want to solve problems, whatever they are, whether in their own life or in this connection. Whatever it is that they desire, they're going to put in the work, whatever it is that they need to do to remove any obstacles that are in the way from achieving that goal, that desire. This Emperor is going to do it. And it's falling right below guide and rendezvous. So I feel here, especially from my masculines, they're being guided towards the energy of this sun because that's what makes them happy. And I feel what makes them happy is the feminine here. And if you look at that photo, there's the sun off in the horizon there for the feminine. That's where the Emperor is being guided towards. So eventually, the two of you can have that rendezvous and come together. We have the Hangman coming through as well. So with the Hangman presenting itself, that is water energy for some of you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a new perspective that the Hangman is offering, especially when it comes to this union. It's giving you the opportunity to see things from a different set of eyes. It's the need for self-sacrifice sometimes. The Hangman is all about suspension and surrender, letting go and just having faith that at the end of the day, it's going to work itself out. Your problems, your issues are going to be resolved. But in order to do that, you need to release things that you are holding onto that needs to be released and let go of. And that makes more room to receive better, especially when it comes to this partnership. That is what I'm picking up from that. Last card, we do have the Devil card coming through. So we have three major arcanas, one right after the other. The Devil card is picking up off of Capricorn energy, specifically. So for those who are Capricorns, you could be coming through with this vibe of the Devil card, which is stagnant energy, restriction, feeling trapped. If that is how you're feeling at this time, you know, especially if you're feeling it's like, not right now, I'm not ready to create any sort of movement in my life. Especially if you've been dealing with somebody who has a really bad attitude, and if you do feel that they were crossing the line, that they were invading your privacy or just not giving you the space that you needed. Perhaps you do feel trapped in a situation, and the hangman right next to it is letting you know that it's okay to let go. It's okay to release whatever needs to be let go of. Because the devil energy is very codependent. Could also be picking up off of obsessive type behaviors or thinking, if you resonate with that. And it is falling right below divine feminine. So for some of my feminines, you could be coming through with that devil energy, especially if you have lost your masculine, but you still love the masculine and you want to start over. That as well is a part of that devil energy, and perhaps you just can't think of anything else. It's like, that's what I want. I want my masculine back. But you got to have patience to see all of that come to fruition. There's a reason why this is coming through. It's like, not right now. So you got to have patience. Because timing. It all boils down to timing. I ultimately do feel here that you guys can work it out, but you just got to have a little bit of patience until it can come together on its own. All right, let's add some romance angels to this. Angels and spirit guides for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. All right, this one wanted to flip over. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Absolutely. You don't have to be going through this all by yourself, especially if you're feeling some major challenges right now. Rely on your friends who have your back, who are there for you. They are your support system. Some of you might also be dealing with somebody who's being deceptive with you. They are wearing a false self mask in this relationship. That could also be tied into that invading privacy message, and that they have a bad attitude, if you resonate with that. This deception is also tied in with the interference card, third-party situations, somebody who's meddling in your relationship, who has no business being there. And that as well is all tied in together with invading privacy, interference, and deception. We do have forgiving and learning here. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Exactly. That is part of the work that needs to be done here. And it's resonating and very complementary to the Hanged Man energy. The need to release what does not serve you to make room to receive. That's going to help heal this connection between you and the person that you're focused on. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So it's not the time to walk away from this, I feel, but it is asking you to have some patience to see this through, because it's just not the right time to take action. But there is this message coming through letting you know that it is worth working on this partnership. We do have finances and career. Very understandable, since we have the Five of Coins representing poverty, insecurities, and worries. So again, it's coming through here because for some of you, I feel it's being challenged at this time, as it is for so many people throughout the world. So I feel here it's temporary, but you will overcome this. Just hang in there. When it comes to this connection, look at that. It's worth waiting for, earth signs. Divine timing is at work in your love life, which is why you got to have patience. Lastly, we have codependency. I'm not surprised to be seeing that because the energy of the devil is all about codependency. So some of you might be dealing with a partner who has very addictive behavior, alcoholism, drug abuse, sex addiction, eating too much, whatever it is, whatever that addiction is, because it comes in so many forms. This could be what you're dealing with when it comes to your person, or for you personally, if you resonate with that. Okay, so let's grab some dialogue messages here, guys, to give your person the opportunity to speak up. So I'm guided to pull from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 1 and 2 deck by Mystic Moon. I combined both of these card decks so that it's created quite a lot of cards here. Angels and spirit guides for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So focusing on your person at this time, let's take a look and see what it is that they need to say to you. We'll grab a few from here, take whichever one you're guided towards. All right, let's grab the bottom. All right, guys, so this is from your person. Yes. Okay, look at this. It all comes down to timing. Exactly. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play here. So you got to have patience. That's no accident. So that's your person coming through, letting you know that it all comes down to timing. And maybe they're just not ready right now. And perhaps it's actually a good thing. So, because timing is involved and it has to be the right time for them to approach you. Next message. Our connection still affects me. And maybe you needed clarification of that if you weren't sure that they were even still thinking about you, if they still had feelings. They do. Next card, you've been in my dreams. See? Not only are they still thinking about you, but they're dreaming about you too. Vibrationally, you guys might even be connecting in each other's dreams. Next card, I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. Okay, so if space is what they need, if time is what they need, honor that and let them have it. Last one. Your words linger in my mind. So whatever that last conversation was like, whatever it was that you said that made an impact on your person, they still remember what it is. It made a huge impact on them, and it affected them and it touched them tremendously. Okay, so it's now your turn. Let's take a look and see what it is that you would want to say. So the person that you're focused on for this reading. This is the Twin Flame / Soulmate Unspoken Messages deck, Volume 1 and 2 by Fire Witch Tarot, and I also combined both card decks, as you can see. So we've got quite a lot of messages here. Let's take a look and see what your person is going to receive from you. What is it that you want to say? All right. What is it that you feel the need to say to your person, earth signs? Please bring it forward, angels and spirit guides, for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. All right, there's one that flew out. Let's grab the bottom card here. This is from you, so of course take whatever resonates with you personally. First message: I'm sorry for not responding to your messages right away. And maybe that's because you need a little bit more time too. Maybe you don't know what to say. Next message: please don't go. They're still dreaming about you. They're still thinking about you. They're not going anywhere. Next one: you are my personal drug, addicted to you. Do you see that? Okay, so how the Devil card is falling right below the Divine Feminine, I feel for some of my feminines especially, that's what it's picking up off of this particular message, that you do see this masculine as an addiction. Like, you can't stop thinking about them. You're totally addicted to this person. The thought of being apart from them is just torture. You are my personal drug, addicted to you. That's what you want to say to this person. Codependency. Obsessive. Wow, that's interesting. Next one. There are times that I don't believe in this connection. Okay, so for some of you, you've had your doubts. You guys have had some challenges, which is why we have that cactus heart, that guarded energy right there. But I do ultimately feel that you have the opportunity to start over here. If that, of course, is something that you're open to. And it's interesting how this does say be open to that possibility. Last card from you. I think of you before bed just so I can dream about you. You see? So where's that card? This is what they're saying to you. You've been in my dreams. This is what you're saying to them. I think of you before bed just so I can dream about you. You guys are dreaming about each other. Yep, you are. Okay, so let's move on. You guys are pretty much on the same page here, on the same wavelength as far as wanting to reconnect, wanting to be together, having those intimate moments with one another. I am picking up off of that. All right, guys, so let's move on. Let's grab some Lover's Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. What else can you tell me for my earth signs at this time? Okay, let's grab the bottom. I'm guided to this one as well. What do we have? Okay, first one. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Follow your heart, follow your instincts. The next message, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Absolutely. That's where you're being guided, towards that new path. And that might ultimately lead you back to your person, lead you guys back to each other. Next one. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And that's because we can't change it anyway. You can't change what's in the past. It's a done deal. You can't control your person. They can't control you. And the moment you accept things for how they are, it'll offer you clarity so that you can see things clearly and figure out what sort of action is needed when the time is right. Because it all comes down to timing. And that is what your person is ultimately communicating to you here. It all comes down to timing. Next message. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And it's so true because it's just part of the learning journey. It's life. It's a part of life. Sometimes we have to make mistakes in order to figure out what works for us and what doesn't. Last one. There we are again. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Divine timing. Patience. Not right now. Coming through very loud and clear that more time is needed. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and close this out with my favorite deck to close out a reading, which is my healing messages from the angels, especially with everything going on around the world with this pandemic. The world needs healing, that's for sure. The earth, our universe, it needs healing. Angels and spirit guides for my earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. All right, let's grab a healing message for you, Virgo. A healing message for Virgo, please. We have freedom. Healing message for Capricorn. Healing energy for Capricorn. A healing message for Taurus, please. 2 healing messages for Taurus. We have new beginnings and abundance. Beautiful. And bottom of the deck for all signs, all earth signs, surrender and release. Okay, so my Virgos, you've received freedom. So if you are picking up off of stagnant energy where things are just not moving, or you feel that you're trapped in a situation, you have the power within yourself to reclaim your freedom and go in a different direction. Don't allow yourself to be caged in by people, connections, someone who's got a bad attitude, somebody who is invading your privacy, possibly on social media. If that's something that you're dealing with, block, free yourself from that type of tension. So whatever it is that you're needing freedom from, it's here for you. For my Capricorns, healing energy. First of all, if you're going through some health struggles, whether that's tied into the pandemic or not, and I pray to God that it isn't, that you will heal from it, that things will ultimately improve and get better. And if you are dealing with the coronavirus, for some of you guys, it's very scary. This healing message is coming through specifically to let you know that the angels are blessing you with that healing energy. Okay? We have new beginnings and abundance for Taurus. Beautiful. So you can start fresh. You can start over in your love life, in whatever aspect of your life you need to start fresh. It's here. You've got abundant energy that's blessing you. Abundance comes, of course, in the form of prosperity, money matters, finances, of course, but it can come in other forms as well. Love, family, good health, friendships, blessings. Whatever it is, it's coming towards you with this new beginning. And for everybody all across the board, surrender and release. Let go of whatever it is that you need to let go of. If it's from the past, leave it in the past. That's exactly where it belongs. Lay your burdens down, whatever heaviness is weighing on your shoulders personally. It's time to surrender and release it so that you can move forward in your life and welcome in better opportunities, new possibilities in love and life. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope whatever part of it resonated with you, that it offered you some peace and clarity. And I will be back real soon with more readings for you guys. Thank you guys, as always, for being here. And I'll be back real soon with more readings. Take care.